Right, should we move on to the party then?
Right. As you can imagine, quite the crowd has gathered. There's actually a small speech by Russell, which I'm gonna skip because it's annoying as fuck. Basically, stroking your egos. You don't need more of that. Your egos are stroked enough. So, eventually, as you're brought on stage in a very embarrassing manner that clearly Alyssia enjoys very much. Right, so
Otherwise I would
you
hide
were
in the fitted dress.
presented with some rewards for all the hard work that you have put in. A few small boxes and a few large ones are presented to you for all your hard work. First of all, much of the equipment that you find is actually magical in nature, with very unique designs.
Lucretia,
Since you are the one that deals with shields, even though your equipment has been fully restored, there are a few things here. You see a huge bladed shield. This rare and finely crafted but otherwise non-magical shield has a bladed edge which you can retract, giving the shield the appearance of a normal shield, or extend on your turn by pressing a button on the grip. On your turn, if the shield is bladed, you can use a bonus action to make a melee weapon attack against a creature within 5 feet of you with the shield. On a hit, the creature takes 1d6 slashing damage. However, after that basic shield has been crafted, it was enchanted. You can use it as a throwing weapon, and if you do, the shield will immediately return to your side. That's its magical enhancement, so you can do a Captain America. There is a very distinct looking belt with, shall we say, a very unique design. This belt has a large belt buckle on it inscribed with the letters BAMF. I'm gonna let you decide what that stands for. Some of you may have already guessed.
Badass motherfucker.
Yep.
Could you not swear like wholesome
It
Christian?
has a dagger sheath with a very ornate looking dagger handle on it. When the dagger handle is pulled, it has a black metal cord attached to the handle. This cord extends up to 3 feet and automatically retracts no matter what length it is pulled out to. The cord can be used to cut through most metals. As long as the cord can touch the metal and be sawed back and forth, the cord can cut through 1 inch of solid metal every 6 seconds. The next item on the menu, ladies and gentlemen, buy now, get 2 free, just kidding, is called Anything Armor. Anything Armor is a suit of armor that on command can transmute into cloth, leather, studded leather, hide, scale mail, ring mail, chain mail, splint, or plate armor. It has 6 charges. Each time it transmutes, you can expend 1 or more charges to duplicate the properties of any other magic armor that you name. A common armor requires 1 charge, uncommon 2, and rare 3. The properties last for 24 hours, and then anything armor reverts to a normal suit of armor of that type. Anything armor cannot form a specific type of armor more than once. It is reverted to a normal suit of armor and has no charges left. It loses all magical properties and is no longer considered to be anything armor. We have, yes, you heard it correctly, Bunny Hood. This pale yellow headband bears long rabbit-like ears. Those who wear it are said to be spry and cunning as a hare. You can don or doff this magic headgear as an action, and while it is donned, you gain the following benefits. Your base walking speed is increased by 15 feet. When determining the distance you can jump, treat your strength score as being 5 higher than it otherwise is. You're supernaturally keen on mentally measuring time. While you concentrate, you can count seconds as accurately as a mechanical clock. You have advantage on wisdom perception check based on hearing. Good bunny ears. Congratulations. The next item is called Deceitful Weapon. This magic weapon has a +2 bonus to attack and damage rolls. While you are attuned to it, you are proficient in the deception skill. If you're already proficient in this skill, you add double your proficiency bonus to checks you make with it. However, this item seems to have some kind of curse placed on it. This weapon is cursed, and becoming attuned to it extends this curse to you. When you attack a creature with this weapon and throw a 1 on the attack roll, the weapon turns your attack against you, dealing damage to you as though you had targeted yourself.
I've got this, guys.
What the heck?
I guess here, like, Horatius sitting in the back, I was like, heresy, 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 heresy.
The next one, Iris.
Huh?
The Fox actually presents this, Russell Fox actually presents this is explicitly to you because you are considered the leader of this party. It's
Oh, no.
called Honor's Call. A flintlock pistol with a small hatchet head on the end of the barrel. A clover has been engraved into the hatchet head. An aura of valor surrounds the weapon and pulls worthy combatants to its presence. The weapon can be loaded with standard flintlock rounds and the hatchet does 1d4 slashing damage. The gun does 1d10 piercing damage.
Ah.
And on a critical hit, the target must make a DC 13 wisdom saving throw. If they fail, an extra 3d6 lightning damage is done to the target and half as much if the saving throw is success.
Oh,
And this is how it looks, by the way.
I like this.
Last but certainly not least, a crystal of health. This crystal gains charges equal to the amount of health it gains, holding them into the user until the user breaks the crystal. The crystal can store up to 45 charges at a time. When found, it contains 2d6 charges. As an action, the player may break the crystal on the ground, healing all creatures within 20 feet, radius equal to the amount of charges on it. When broken, the crystal loses all magic. Right, so since the crystal of health is fully loaded, it has 45 charges, meaning that when you break it within a 20 feet radius, everybody is going to heal for 45 hit points.
Iris is in love with Flintlock and she's like, share the rest amongst yourself. She's like, oh, wow.
I can just picture Horatius
Technology.
is just like, this is heresy, this is heresy, this is heresy, this is heresy.
Oh, no, they're going to
All
purge it.
these, they're getting blessed.
Yeah, you have to bless them first and
Yeah,
then
see,
you
the
can
thing
use
is,
them.
you have a priest with you, obviously.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
Not, it's only heresy until I do a blessing ritual. on
Which
them.
probably
Then they're
does
fine.
fuck all. She's just like, bless, bless. Okay, there we go.
Hypocrisy at its
See, I
finest.
bless them, and it's okay.
Exactly. So,
Yes, Ash,
Yeah.
what part of her blessing them don't you understand?
Like,
So
did you
these are
see
cool
what my
things.
blessings did to that demon arrow?
that's true.
Come on.
By the way, this is, oh god. How do I shoot this thing? Like, Iris is like, how do I...
By the way, as you can imagine, the pistol comes with a small box full of bullets.
Yeah, it's like, how do I...
Don't aim at the crowd!
Don't aim at
She
the
makes
crowd.
sure to
Don't
like
aim
turn
at
around.
yourself either!
Hey, Iris.
Hmm?
This is where you'll be incredibly surprised when Horatius picks it up, loads it, and hands it back to you.
She looks at him like, how the...
Don't aim it at Lucretia either. She already died once this
He,
month.
however, does not explain why he's proficient.
It's like, hey, wait, don't go back to your items. Explain how you do that.
He grabs Lucretia's wheelchair and prepares to wheel her back off the stage.
So yeah, Horatius.
Yeah. Horatius is the best call for the healing crystal.
Okay, so
So yes,
you have
when you
the
break the
shield.
crystal, everything within 20 feet of you will heal for 45 health immediately.
This
This
is
is
go-
like, yeah, I want that.
Can we all agree
those,
that
please.
this armor for now should go in the vault until we, you know, sort out what's gonna happen? Because I feel like this may be an item that we have to pull out if we face anything super.
This is basically the oh shit, we need to make something happen right now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel-
basically, this is an item that we should save for later.
Yeah, this is
I mean,
this is
the
save
bun-
item.
The deceitful weapon, the bunny hood, and the bam belt, like all of those are like they're just everyday useful things.
Yeah.
Not necessarily like extremely powerful, but that armor is basically as powerful as your imagination.
Yeah, so we should put it in the. We
And
should
I've
put it
got
in
a
the
good
vault.
imagination.
By the way, since
Do you know who could
Seems
go
like-
visit a budding inventor?
since things are moving along smoothly,
Mhm.
want to bring your attention for a second on the world map, so I know what you guys are gonna be doing ahead of time as you guys head out. Right. So right now, you are on the left side of the map, the end of the world, as it may.
Yes, we know it, and I feel fine.
Right. So yeah, you guys see the symbol, right? I'm
Yep.
clicking and
I see
stuff. Right. So the ruins that Andre mentioned, she has given you directions that they are over here.
I make sure to
this
relay that.
area. So even though it's a bit of a, shall we say, a bit of a sail, and it's gonna delay your return trip by a couple of days, it shouldn't be too bad because you are meant to touch down here on Ovian Port, where you guys basically set out from.
Well, it's on our way, and we want more magical stuff.
Yeah, so if you want to make a side trek, let me know so I can prepare the things.
I'm up for it.
This is acceptable.
Yes.
The party is eventually
physically can't
gonna
move now, that's his
continue
favorite
through
part.
the night, and on the next day everything's gonna calm down and things are going to start slowly returning back to normal. Are you guys gonna start preparing to leave? Is there a few things you wish to do before you start heading out, or?
But
Fine by
I am
me.
Also, Iris, since you're such a, shall we say, quote-unquote, good diplomat and very
Yes.
good at your job, aren't you forgetting something?
I was about to say I want to go and see Russell.
There we go.
Literally about to say that.
Okay, then. That's fair. You see, as soon that Russell has relocated to the president's office after everybody unanimously inducted him the next president, despite him yelling, kicking, and screaming, "No!" He had no choice. And now he is busy as all hell trying to get everything working and in order. As soon as you enter his office, after the secretary lets you in, you are hit in the face by a smoke screen as he is smoking non-stop and constantly twitching and under stress and pressure. He is buried behind a mountain of documentation that he is working on.
Are you okay?
No, mercy, save me! And as he does that, the secretary takes out a horsewhip. She whacks him on the head. 2 more hours and you can take a 5-minute break. Keep working, don't stop those heads. Yes, ma'am. And he keeps puffing and working. And the secretary smiles at you, Iris, and puts the thing away and says, "I'll be outside if you need me."
Okay, we just official diplomat things. Jeez, her personality has
She
changed.
slowly leaves and Russell continues to work hard and continues to puff smoke.
It's like her personality's changed since she got repaired.
She's a demon. Oh wait, that's not the robot, by the way. That's just
Oh,
some human.
okay. I was gonna say.
Demon. They specifically put her on to this job to keep me in check. You have to free me. I'm just like a prisoner. This is a cage.
You could quit.
They won't let me.
You maybe. What about your other assistant?
Well, she is trying to help out. She's doing some legwork right now.
Ah, I see. Anyway, I got some official talking
That's
to
his
do.
fetish.
Some official.
Yes. What is it?
I'm gonna basically pull out the letter. It's like, this is what I was meant to give to.
Iris, make a dex roll. Actually, wait. What's the roll you should be making? Fuck, I don't have my DM screen open. Just a sec. Something that's dexterous. What was it called? Fuck me.
Oh, you mean
Acrobatics?
acrobatics?
Acrobatics. Yeah, go for that.
What?
Right, let me open my DM screen real quick. Acrobatics 22. As you were reaching out to give him some stuff, the documentation around you shifted a bit. Everything's about to keel over. But since you're dexterous enough, you can actually prevent this.
I prevent it. I basically put my foot and stop it. Like,
You see that Russell Fox is about to yell out and panic in sheer terror, but as you stabilize the problem, he just takes a deep breath. Oh, that was scary. Anyway,
It's fine, it's fine.
What's this? What do you want?
I was meant to give it to the former president, but luckily I didn't. Thankfully, she offers out the letter. Here's my
Right,
diplomatic work.
Okay, so what's it about?
I was meant to give it to you.
Oh, Oh, you don't know about it. Oh, okay then, okay. He breaks the seal and starts reading it. Oh! Oh! Oh!
It's like making noises. It's just like looking about, like.
No!
What does it say?
But this is. You see that the pipe is almost gonna fall out of his mouth. This is absurd. No, this is no. Oh, I can't agree to this. This is insane. This is bad news. He starts smoking heavily again.
What is it?
You see that he panics and he just gives you the letter. Clearly not the right thing to do in this situation, but let's just say that he's as good a diplomat as you are, Iris.
I'm gonna read it.
The letter is actually it's you lied, Iris. The prince actually told you what it's about, if you remember.
Hmm?
Yeah, the prince in confidentiality told you exactly what's written, and true to his word, it is exactly that. It is an agreement, a secret one, between the city of Steel Grendel and the kingdom of Edelwand, where they would be supplying each other with different types of goods. What you see that the prince wants is weapons and technology to aid the war and the soldiers, and in return, Grendel is going to get some benefits in the kingdom of Edelwand, with them being used as a middleman to help them not only ship people safely back and forth, but also supply raw materials from the continent to the city of Grendel. As for who's gonna be playing, well, the mule, because this cannot officially happen for various reasons, a lot of pirates and mercenaries have already been talked into the deal that are basically gonna be doing the legwork. Basically, shady means for shady ends.
Well,
And
good
as you can
ends.
see, he is clearly very uncomfortable because he's out of his element.
It's like, Russell, it seems like a good deal currently. I mean,
I suppose, but this, I'm gonna have to work with criminals. This is not okay.
well, to be fair, mainland criminals. I mean, so are mages, but Grendel's
But,
would help them.
I don't want any dealings with them. They're probably dangerous people.
Well, according to this letter, you're not the one who has to handle that part.
I don't know. He seems worried. Well, you're okay. It is. What do you think I should do?
Well, Grendel needs to get back on its feet, otherwise you're going to be on a back leg, and the war does need something, so I would suggest you take it. And,
Make a
well...
negotiation check with advantage.
Oh, okay.
That's persuasion.
Yeah, it's persuasion.
Oh,
so it goes-
persuasion. There we go.
You're reading too much into my Star Wars game, man.
Either that or
Too many
partner.
systems.
I know. Yep, the right one.
Are you happy with that roll?
I could roll again since it...
Just saying.
Yeah,
Do
so...
it. Fuck it up.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't even use your advantage. That's good enough. He says, well, you did do a lot for us, and you're a upstanding person, unlike that Ovian that slaps people in the face. Where is that asshole? Never mind.
That was
He comes up to me, I'm slapping him again. Don't,
I mean, he was there when he was giving you presents. You
Yeah.
just randomly slap him.
No. I'm saying if he comes up to me and questions anything I did, what, thinks I'm not gonna slap him?
Yes, alright, Iris, I'll get this proposition to the board of directors, and I'll try to convince them to get this approved.
Well, also, if you have any trouble with, the people doing it, you can always call me. I mean, I'll sort it out.
Yes, it would be great if I could rely on you.
Actually, you don't even need me. I mean, we're gonna have a presence here on the island.
We're gonna have a what now?
A presence on the island. Like, Noble Moon.
Oh! Well, that's wonderful news. Excellent. Yes. Amazing.
Yeah, so don't worry. You can always contact my people if you ever need any help. We're always for
Wonderful,
hire.
yes, yes. Very reassuring. Absolutely approve of this. Excellent.
And besides, I'll be visiting now and again. I got friends here now. I make
Wonderful,
sure that you're
wonderful.
not collapsing or anything. You seem busy.
Yes. Oh, before I send you on your way, there is one last thing. My supervisor wanted to have a word with you.
Supervisor? She seems confused.
He clicks a button, and the desk moves aside to open up a space. However, what was once used to house the heart is now housing something else, if you remember.
The hamster.
Some
fuck
kind
is
of
that?
mechanical being pops its head out. Greetings,
What?
Iris. I have been assigned to work here on behalf of Agatha and assist the city of Grendel. My presence here will be discreet, and very few will know about me. However, as you are already aware of the wheelings and dealings happening around these parts, she thinks about her phrasing. Learning human language has been more difficult than I thought. Was that phrase used correctly?
Yeah, don't worry about it. I understood.
I'm trying to strike a casual conversation. I do hope that you appreciate my non-menacing and non-threatening voice.
Yeah, but... Wait, do I remember your voice? Wait, didn't I hear it on the ship?
Yes, that is correct. I am the central unit that was part of Agatha's ship. This is
Oh.
just a replica with a physical body. As far as I am aware, physical and easily recognizable objects are less threatening to humans. As such, I have taken a humanoid form. However, as you can see, my body is quite limited. I was promised that I will soon have limbs and I would be able to walk around freely.
Well, I'm glad you're helping out. I guess Grendel's not going to be on back foot as much as I thought, with your help.
I will do what I can, though, again, my presence needs to remain hidden for the most part, so I will be giving small nudges from the side. You see that Russell, who's absolutely exhausted, suddenly begins sleeping in his chair. She zaps him and he immediately wakes up. Small nudges.
Poor Russell. Make sure you give him holiday days at least.
No
Electric
holidays
therapy.
for the next 487 days. Much work needs to be done.
I hope he's going to be alive next time I come
Russell
and visit.
faints from that news and she zaps him again.
Well, I'm glad you're here. How's Agatha?
I no longer have any connection to my master, as this is a separate unit.
Oh, wait. If you're here and the package arrived, what about the girl?
I believe that you are speaking about Miss Cardia. She is with Agatha on board her ship.
I guess not yet. Understood. I suspect she knows where we are anyway. Like we
I believe they both wanted to spend some time with each other and catch up. Agatha has deemed that while her ship is not in threat as of yet, there is no need for the girl to go in hiding.
True. Actually...
In the meantime, this time when Russell fell asleep, the robot didn't zap him, so he doesn't hear any of this conversation.
Yeah, so essentially I'm gonna say, actually, I've been wondering about that. The way she was talked, I thought the Overlord's wrath was gonna be immediate. But it hasn't.
By human standards, it may seem like he is taking his time, not by demon standards. You must understand, most races live much longer than yours. As such, we measure time differently. Not in seconds and minutes, but in years, even decades. While I do believe that the Overworld will make an example out of Agatha, she perhaps still has time.
That's almost way past human comprehension.
I'm sure that my mistress is very capable of staying out of sight. After all, the sheep has cloaking capabilities and it is self-sufficient. She will be able to go wherever she pleases. Hopefully, that will buy her time.
I think she'll just be just fine. She's capable. So I'm glad everything's okay either way. Is there any way to keep in contact with you for updates?
I believe that would be difficult with your current technology. However, I will always be here should you choose to visit.
Of course, I'll visit.
I hope this Eve unit has been useful and informational. Is that correct? No, revising. Yes, revising.
You can
It
just
was
say...
nice talking to you, Iris. A much softer tone was taken. It seems that the suspect has not deemed any irregularities. I shall remember this line of conversation.
Of course. Well, thanks. Still getting used to technology, but otherwise, I'm happy I can see you again. Well, I guess you were a ship, so...
Since your conversation is ending, she zaps Russell again and he jumps in his seat, getting ready to continue work. I enjoyed the sight of zapping humans.
Man.
I enjoy the sight of humans on their knees. That is a joke.
Sibby,
Yeah.
stop revealing your true self.
Why
It's a
do you want
fucking
them on their
reference
knees,
in what Mass
Sibby?
Effect you muttered.
Sibby,
Why
not
does he want
Terminator
them on
yet.
their knees?
Don't Terminator yet. But, yeah, I guess I'm gonna head out. The only thing left is Audrey, I guess. Unless somebody else has anything to do with a sister talk or anything.
I'm gonna get a nice and alone at a point. Wait till
Sorry, Adam,
she's-
you're
That still
too quiet. I
sounds
can't hear you.
I'm gonna wait till she's recovered before I break her.
I'm gonna assume that he means the cast, not something else.
Yeah, yeah, okay, that's fine. Okay.
I'm gonna say that at this point you've had enough rest and treatment. You can leave the cast. However, it might be good to still rely on somebody's shoulder until you get used to walking.
Yeah. I'm basically gonna be walking around using my tower shield as a walking stick.
Could get you an actual walking stick if you want a walk stick.
I'm fine. I don't need your help.
Right. As for Audriash, when you go back to her mansion, you'll notice that she is not actually there. However, you see that the main hall has been plastered and ruined by all sorts of machine oil and banged up metal parts. It seems that a lot of equipment that was left from Dixie has been dragged here and disassembled. It seems like she's been busy. She's not home right now.
I'm gonna look around for a moment before looking down. Does the remains look anything like Dixie?
No, they just look like destroyed piles of scavenged metal.
Well, I'm gonna write a small thank you letter and hope we see each other again before I'm gonna start heading back, but I need to talk with Morgana along the way, and that would be me done.
Also, I'm assuming that at some point you did remind Russell that, hey, maybe you should, give her a proper job so she's not a criminal anymore.
Oh yeah, like I'm sorry, yeah, I missed over that because
That's
sister
fine.
thing, but essentially it's like, well, she literally did save the place. If it wasn't for her, we would all be dead. That's not a joke. We would still be in the fucking lab.
And then Horatius didn't help her. He kissed her and ran like a coward. Oh no.
Yep.
And then you guys destroyed her mansion.
There is a thing I want to do. That's more of a
Yeah?
side thing. I want to do communion, though I'm not actually gonna. I don't actually have any particular questions to ask because at this point I know that asking questions doesn't do shit. I'm just gonna get a vague vision, or I'm gonna say, "Gods hate you." Go back to doing other shit. But yeah, basically, I'm checking my. I am checking my holy email. See if I've gotten any Skypes from God.
You get no particular vision or anything or signal. You just feel at peace. Everything seems to be calm for the moment.
Alright, that's good.
Okay,
However,
that's good.
you sense
gonna
that there's
take-
something on the horizon and you should stay on your toes.
Can I ask God if I did good?
Sadly, Senpai doesn't acknowledge your accomplishments.
Wow, okay, thanks, Senpai. It's not like I did this for you or anything. Anyway...
Okay, I saw that letter, and since it's a whisper, I'm gonna say that nobody else gets to know what it is. Too bad.
Yeah, I thought
Alright,
that was the appropriate response.
That's fair
Gotcha.
enough. Yeah, after kind of like the communion, after I've basically kind of fully disconnected with the communion, I'm just gonna be like, I keep doing all this shit. No one can you fucking think you fucking sticking a
I'm
stupid
sorry,
cast.
Lucretia. Are you disgruntled at the gods?
I'm not disgruntled at the gods. I'm disgruntled in general.
Okay, because I thought you were skimming the line of heresy there for a second.
No. How could I ever be disgruntled at my dear goddess? I'm just disgruntled in general.
You better not be.
No one's given me head pats yet. I demand head pats.
I mean,
I broke
think,
every bone in my
I
body
think
for
it gave
this
you some,
team.
but you were like, grrr.
No, I see how it is.
Do you? I'm
I
not sure.
see
Do-
how
what,
it
do you
is.
see how it is?
I aggressively sees how it is.
Sorry, can you roll perception and tell me what you see and how it is?
Just give me a second. Let me just roll
Oh
perception
fuck,
to see
that's
what
not
I
right.
see
That's
and
way
how
too
it is.
dramatic. You know what? Fuck it. I committed. This is the music.
I
Yeah,
fucking
okay,
see
so
how
you
it
see
is.
what it is?
No one gives a shit about me. Okay, okay. I guess I'll deal with that. Fuck you, maybe.
Yeah, I know the music is a bit dramatic, but just deal with it. That's what we get right now. It's fine. I committed.
It's like this because Iris is like, I want to drive for shit.
No, it's like this because Maverick apparently became
No, he
war
was a
criminal
sailor.
for flying an airship drunk despite him clearly having no clearance for that. So now he has to leave. So actually, he's driving your ship back to the continent because he needs to leave the
Sailing.
Western Isles before he gets locked up.
It's like you sail a ship, drive a bargain.
So in other words, as we're sailing off, probably the commander is like off to the side, and we're like waving her bye.
And Maverick's like, buckle up, buckaroos, here we go!
You
Maybe
again?
you-
Oh god.
Then he runs a guy over but doesn't face any legal action, right?
It looks like it's gonna be a long way home with Maverick at the helm.
God damn it, Maverick.
Well, it's either that or me, guys. I've got proficiency in land
I
vehicle.
mean, I'm gonna make the joke again.
This is
but
an
still,
ocean vehicle.
Maverick offers you a handshake and is like, you're a pretty good pilot, son. You can be my wingman anytime.
Do you want me to just start screaming highway to the danger zone? That'd
Do
be
it.
acceptable to you. Just out of nowhere. Highway to the danger zone.
Right. So, if you guys committed to making a small detour over here, where you can check out the ruins.
It's a fucking dragon.
More like an ancient wyvern.
Fuck.
So, good luck. It's